Travel Trends 2024. Explore hot destinations and create unforgettable memories. Hello, wonderful attendees. I'm your host, Dalvinder Kaur from Lovely Professional University. Get ready to dive into today's topic, that is Travel Trends 2024, hot destinations and memorable experiences. Before we proceed further, allow me to introduce the experts of the day. Dr. Dikshit Gupta, Associate Professor, School of Hotel Management and Tourism, Lovely Professional University. With over 15 years of experience in tourism and strategic management, Dr. Gupta holds a PhD and a double master's degree in business and tourism administration. Dr. Gupta actively mentors the students and contributes to national education initiatives. So now I would introduce the admission nominee also in this webinar, Mr. Pankaj Vij, Head Department of Tie-ups, Division of Admissions, Lovely Professional University. He is having 18 years of experience in multiple domains, including teaching, training, and operations. He is taking up the eligibility, scholarship, fee structure, and infrastructure part of the university. Before we proceed further in today's session, I would like to request everyone for any questions you can write in the chat box or in the Q&A box, and same will be addressed from my side in the end of this webinar. And now I hand over the thanks to Dr. Dikshit Gupta. It would be an absolute delight to listen from him. Over to you, Mr. Dikshit.
A very warm good afternoon to everyone from Lovely Professional University. I'm your today's panelist, Dr. Dikshit Gupta. And today we will be talking about the travel trends in the year 2024 and the destinations that we are going to, which are trending, and how travelers nowadays, they are making more experiences. Now the trends, where they are going, what's happening in the world, and how travel is, shifting post-pandemic, how things are going. So let's, without any ado, let's start with today's presentation. All right. Is it visible, Dalvinder ma'am?
Yes, sir. Your screen is visible. You can continue.
Okay. So that is our title for today's presentation, Travel Trends 2024, Hot Destinations and Memorable Experiences. This presentation, it will unveil the hottest destinations and experiences that are poised to capture the hearts and minds of travelers worldwide. From transformative wellness retreats to off the beaten path adventures, we'll delve into the evolving desires of today's globetrotters and the experiences that will leave them with lasting memories. So get ready to pack your bags for a journey filled with inspiration and wanderlust, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about the first trend that is nowadays trending. That is the rise of wellness travel. Now you might be very well aware of what a wellness travel is. Post-pandemic, after the year 2020, things they have changed drastically. People who used to travel for leisure, now they are also focused on their health, on their mindset, on their well-being. Nowadays, travelers, they are more into they are more preferring to go to a place where they get experiences, facilities, services, and along with that, they give preference to their health. So wellness travel is booming with a focus on holistic experiences and combined with relaxation, rejuvenation, and personal growth. In today's fast-paced world, travelers are increasingly prioritizing their well-being. This has led to the rise of wellness travel in the past 3-4 years, I must say. And this has become a trend that focuses on holistic experiences that nourishes both the body and the soul. Now imagine practicing yoga on a pristine beach at sunrise in Costa Rica, or embarking on a transformative meditation retreat nestled amidst the lush landscapes of Goa in India. Wellness destinations like these, they are attracting travelers seeking to reconnect with and embrace a healthy lifestyle. So travelers are seeking the destination that not only offer yoga retreats and meditations and healthy cuisine. Cuisine nowadays has become an integral part of the wellness travel. I must say this. And because of that, in Indian context, the destinations like Kerala, Munnar in Kerala, Alapi, Thekari, backwaters of Kovalam, and Goa, the beaches of pristine beaches of Goa, the coastal line, the many beaches in the Indian coastal line, and when we come to the mountains, Rishikesh, they are the destinations which are, facing a huge demand of tourists, those who wish to come. And since now we are in the summer season, these destinations, they are experiencing a very high demand of foreign tourists as well as Indian tourists, which is a trend nowadays. I've given you the recent example of Costa Rica. People earlier they used to go to Costa Rica for surfing, and nowadays they are preferring wellness travel over there, wellness camp. And same is the case with Bali, Nepal, and Bhutan. These are the destinations which are trending and booming post-pandemic because the trend of wellness is very popular nowadays. The travelers and tourist choice has their focus of holidaying, it has shifted from all leisure it to the wellness travel. So this is the trend number one, which is booming nowadays. Now moving ahead with the second trend, this is adventure tourism. Most of you are very well versed with, where they are very familiar with what adventure tourism is. And in youth, generally, adventure tourism is very popular. The thrill of adventure is ever present. But today's explorers, they are increasingly conscious of their environmental footprints. Sustainable adventure tourism is at the forefront now. What earlier used to have that was a practice in the past. Nowadays, the young travelers, they are also very sensitive towards, very responsible towards their footprints, and they are very sensitive towards the destination that they visit. So adventure travel remains popular, but with a growing focus on sustainability and responsible tourism practices. So sustainable adventure tourism, actually, this is changing nowadays. It is the scenario which is booming, I must say, and the backpackers, those who used to travel early and they were not aware about their surroundings or the place or the destination which they used to visit. Nowadays, they are very well focused. They are mm, very well versed with the advent of technology. They know the destination which they are visiting. So this leads to the initial learning of the destination before going there, right? So here comes the role of sustainability. Here comes the role of, uh, I would say, responsible tourism. So travelers, they are opting for eco-friendly and eco-friendly adventures, and they are, they are practicing the eco-friendly practices. Let's say they are using less plastics, they are using less disposable items. Rather, they are nourishing the local cuisines. They are using they are recyclable materials they are using, right? If I give you the example, hiking the Inca Trail to Machu Picchu with a local guide who supports conservation efforts, exploring the Galapagos Islands on the carbon neutral cruise, or participating in the wildlife safaris that contribute to anti poaching initiatives. This is one of the example of adventure tourism, which is nowadays being practiced. So today's travelers, they are more focused about sustainability. They are more focused about local products, local cuisines, and the involvement of that local people, involvement and their acceptance of traveler as their as a guest. It has risen over the past 3 4 years. So this is about adventure tourism nowadays, and it is a second trend. Moving ahead to the third trend, which is nowadays booming, it is one of or the essential factors, I must say, that everybody enjoys relish. That is culinary delights that drive destinations choice. Earlier, we used to have uh, one push factor that used to gather tourists all over the world. For example, let's say, as a traveler, when I see myself, whenever I decide to go a place, there used to be a push factor that was, first of all, the destination. But in today's scenario, nowadays, what is changing? The culinary is becoming a major factor that attracts clients towards the new destination. And that has uh, given popularity to the destination. To be precise, or to give you the example, in India, we have, whenever we say that we want to have mutton or we want to have uh, biryani, the first destination that comes to our mind that that is Lucknow, which is in Uttar Pradesh, right? So Lucknow, although it has its own identity, it has its own history and own set of attractions. But in the year, in the present year, in the present era, in the present scenario, Lucknow is also gaining popularity for being a destination which serves one of the best muttons in India. So whenever a foreigner, whenever a foreign tourist, or let's say Indian tourist, it plans its holiday to India, and he is he is fond of chicken or he's fond of biryani, their destination or their preferred destination will definitely be Lucknow, right? So this is one of the major trend which is changing nowadays. So food, it has always been a way to connect with different cultures, and it's now playing an even a bigger role. Food is all around the travel destinations. They are drawn to destinations, and nowadays you must have also witnessed there are many YouTubers, those who go to different places, nooks and corners of the country, and different places all over the world, and they broadcast their videos. So that gives you a sense that, oh, I wish to go to this place and I wish to have that particular dish which is being shown to me by the means of social media or by the means of YouTube shorts, YouTube videos, anything you talk about. So that is what uh, trending nowadays. That is how I can say that culinary is already playing a major role. That food is also playing a major role to attract the tourist to a particular destination. So imagine exploring a bustling street of Bangkok, where every corner offers a new culinary adventure, or Perhaps you dream of indulging in a wine or cheese tour through the picturesque vineyards of Tuscany. These are the global experiences, like global destinations. And for others, the allure might be lie in learning the art of sushi preparation from a master chef in Tokyo. So these are, some of the examples, some of the destinations, those who attract the travelers all over the world. So this is the third major trend, which is in demand, which is booming nowadays, right? After this, uh, after this experience, after these three different segments, the overall experience of a tourist that changes altogether. The perception of a destination, the perception of the holiday before visiting a place, it was altogether different. But now, when we imbibe these factors at a destination, or when we imbibe these factors in our itinerary, the travel altogether becomes different, and the travel altogether becomes uh, interesting, right? So now continuing and adding to this is the new thing which is coming up, and this is embracing the local way of life, correct? It's altogether new dimension. Let me explain this to you. Travelers, they are seeking authentic experiences that allow them to connect with local communities, local tribes, local people, and immerse themselves in a daily life of destination. Now it's no more like which we used to have earlier, that we go to, let's say I'm going to a seaside, I'm going to a beach, and I'll go and I'll swim over there, and I'll involve myself into some adventure activities. Although these are the part of holidays, but what is demanding, what is changing nowadays, that is now these travelers, they wish to see the life of the localites. They wish to see the lives of people, that those who are living there, how they are living, what is their main focus, what is how they follow their routine, what is their routine culture. Now the traveler, he or she wish to explore that culture. Or she wish to explore that particular life, which is being observed by the fellow or native residents of that particular place. Right. Second, homestays, volunteering opportunities, and cultural workshops. They are becoming increasingly popular. We are right now in Punjab, in a neighboring state that is in Himachal. Uh, these practices, they are already going on. Places like Manali, places like Lahore and Spiti, they are seeing tourists, those who come from all over the world. They are what they are doing. They are no more coming for the sake of adventure. They are no more coming for the sake of they are no more coming for the sake of holiday. What they are trying to do now, they are trying to involve themselves. They are trying to immerse themselves with the locals. They are also taking part in volunteering, which is in tourism. That is, this term is called as volunteering tourism. So what they are doing recently in the last year, Himachal was hit by massive floods. So people, the tourists, those who come from different countries, different parts of the world, they involve themselves as a volunteer tourists. So they, in the restoration work of their destination, they became a part of, they, they become a part of the restoration. So this is a new trend. Earlier, we used to have that image of the tourist, that the tourist is probably uh, he has come for the sake of holiday only, or probably he or she is came there for partying and having fun. Although they must be the part of their plan, but dimensions, they are changing. The trends which we are talking about, the trends, they are changing. Now tourists, they want themselves to get involved in the local culture. They want to immerse themselves with the local cuisines, their experiences. That is what we call experiential learning. That is what we call tourism experience. Because when you get familiar with the host, when you get familiar with the population which is serving you, the experience altogether changes, right? A global experience that is shown on your screen, that's staying in a homestay with the Mayan family in Guatemala and learning about their traditional weaving techniques, volunteering at an elephant sanctuary in Thailand, and contributing to the animal welfare efforts or participating in capoeira, Afro-Brazilian martial art of capoeira is very, very famous. And a workshop in Rio de Janeiro. Just think about these experiences that you as tourists have on your holiday. I think it changes the dimension. Is it for me? For me, it feels. I feel very enthusiastic. I feel very uh, motivated to have a holiday. Once I see in my itinerary that these are the inclusions of the package, it all together changes the curiosity, the the urge to visit that destination. So this is one of the trends that we are facing nowadays. And gone are the days now when we used to simply go for a sightseeing and do some activities. It's not there. It's very less. Nowadays, tourists demand this sort of experience. Tourists demands this sort of culture. Tourists demands this sort of cuisine. So today's traveler, they crave authentic experiences that allow them to truly connect with the local way of life. Homestays now they don't necessarily need a five-star deluxe property, a branded hotel. No, not at all. Nowadays, tourists they are preferring homestays because it shows and it gives authentic cuisine, it gives authentic culture, it gives authentic way of welcoming guests, right? In Indian context, if I say I have been to so many places in the past 1 or 2 years, the host perception and the guest perception they are changing. They are changed from what they used to be before pandemic, or I must say prior to 10 years. Nowadays, it is altogether different. Nowadays, the dimensions they are totally changed. So this is one of the trend which we are talking about to our today's session, which is more about the trend. So moving ahead on to trends, the coming up is solo travel. It is nowadays on the rise. Now, you all must be aware of the fact what a solo traveler is, right? A solo traveler is no longer a niche market. More and more people, they are opting to explore the world on their own terms, fueling a trend of solo adventures. The advancements in the technology and readily available travel resources, they have made it easier and safer for solo travelers to navigate unfamiliar territory, right? And technology has played a major and it has become an essential part of this segment. So solo traveler is experiencing a surge in popularity with the people of all ages and backgrounds embracing the freedom and independence it offers, right? And people, they are no more fascinated towards a group travel, or people, they are no more, they don't have much interest in going in a group of 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 people. There are travelers, those who wish to explore the destination on their own terms. They want to visit a place, they want to visit a destination uh, on their own. They want to experience with their own perception. They want to visit the place with their own ideas. Although the guides, accompanying guides, sometimes these solo travelers, they need travel guides. Sometimes they wish to explore the places on their own. So advancements in technologies and travel resources, they are making solo travelers easier and safer to travel ever than before. What a traveler used to have 10 years ago, nowadays it has totally changed. The traveler's backpack has totally changed. The gadgets the traveler used to carry, it has changed totally now. I'll give you one example related to that. Joining a group tour specifically designed for solo travelers and embarking on a self-guided hiking adventure through Patagonia or taking a language immersion course in a new country. Let me tell you this. Nowadays, learning a language, going to a particular destination is also trending nowadays. For example, I wish to go to Spain. So, and I want to learn Spain. I want to learn Spanish while I'm on my holidays. It is trending nowadays, right? So this is another trend which we talk about that is called the solo traveler, right? In Indian context, in Indian market, what I have observed, what I have seen uh, in the past 4 or 5 years, solo women travelers, they are, taking interest in our country. They are uh, more willing to visit our country. They are more willing to visit India as a solo traveler. And not only foreigners are Indian women. They they have also developed this interest, and they because in these summers you must witness these bikers. There are many travel companies in India which offer biking tours to solo travelers, solo female travelers, right? And they explore the destinations on their own terms. Biking is one segment of a solo traveler. There are different ways, different dimensions. Like some travelers, they wish to go by their own cars. Some they wish to go by their bikes. Some they use other methods, like by using different transportation. And what I have seen as a tourism professional, their demands, they are not on a very higher side. They are very flexible. Like I talked about the trend of being local. They are more focused on, they are no more fascinated towards the brands. They are no more fascinated towards uh, the luxury. What they wish and what they aspire is an authentic experience. That experience, which will come once the host will serve them accordingly. Once the host will give them the freedom to explore or the freedom to understand the culture of the host population, right? In Indian context, I must say this, that it is trending, it is going on a good pace, I must say, right? So now, I'll move to the next trend, which is after solo travel, which is trending nowadays. This is off the beaten path destinations. Gone are the days now when people they used to explore the places which were very well known, very renowned. Now this generation, it is very more enthusiastic, and it is more of the explorer kind of. They have the tendency of exploring new places and shooting those new places with their cameras and making others find the new place. It is called the off the beaten path destination. So, what is the allure? With popular tourist destinations, they are often overcrowded. Travelers are venturing further off the beaten path in search of hidden gems. Like I said earlier, they are of the tendency. The tendency has become to explore the unexplored. And that is why they usually take the road less traveled. These lesser known locations, they offer a chance to experience the world with a sense of discovery. They wish to discover, they wish to know. Uh, so I'll give you one example. Imagine journeying along the ancient Silk Road, encountering a historical and cultural treasures of Central Asia. You must be knowing what a Silk Route is. Namibia, it beckons the opportunity to witness diverse wildlife on a thrilling safari adventure. For those seeking serenity, Bhutan's breathtaking landscapes, they are awesome. Uh, they are beyond our imaginations. They'll leave you in a very different experience. So Bhutan is altogether different. And in India, we also have different destinations, though are those which are still unexplored. Recently, our Honorable Prime Minister, he talked about Andaman and Nicobar Islands, right? And now, after his exploration, people they are trying to more focus on developing that destination, right? So, continuing the off the beaten path destinations, why they are popular? Because they give you unique experience and avoid people they want to avoid crowded tourist hotspots. These are generally the young travelers, those who are not fond of much of the facilities, much of the amenities. They want to see the destination in a very raw state. However, whatever the condition of that destination is, they want to see it raw. They want to explore it raw, and that is why it is trending. It is booming all together all over the world, as well as it is making its own name in India. Next in this leg that comes is a very new thing, which I must say, which is trending nowadays. That is called as multi-generational travel game structure. Multi-generational travel is a growing trend. It allows families to create lasting memories while exploring the world together. Grandparents can share their wisdom and travel experiences with the younger generations, fostering a deeper connection. And it is totally opposite to solo travel. In just now, in the last slide, we talked about solo travel, which is also booming, and those who are fond of traveling in a group, those who wish to travel with their family. It is a new trend. Two, or three generations, they travel simultaneously in a group. This is called as multi-generational travel games. So parents, they enjoy quality time with their children while creating lasting memories. Destination that These destinations that cater to diverse interests, they are ideal, such as Caribbean cruise. They offer activities for all ages, from thrilling water sports to enriching cultural experiences. A historical tour to Europe, it can be tailored to ignite the curiosity of both young and the old as well, while relaxing on a beach vacation provides a chance for families to reconnect and unwind. Just try to understand this concept. Three generations like children, their parents, and their grandparents, they are traveling together. And the destination could be anywhere in the world or anywhere in India. The fun is that three generations, they are traveling together and their interests definitely they are different. The young ones, they want different experience. The children, they need a different experience. And the grandparents, their demands, they are altogether different. So what is important here? As a destination management company or as a local who provides different experiences to travelers or who is a service provider, basically, it becomes essential for him or her or that company to have the resources which are sufficient considering the point of view of these three generations because the liking and dislikings they are altogether different of these three generations. So this is where multi-generational travel it comes, and multi-generational travel it strengthens the experience and it strengthens the family bond, which creates a shared narrative that will be cherished for the years to come. So these are some of the major trends which we are experiencing nowadays. Now, moving ahead, I'll take you to one more and one essential component, which is every traveler, be it domestic traveler, be it inbound traveler, or be an outbound traveler, they are uh, facing it or they are using it nowadays. And this is technology enhanced travel experience. How technology is enhancing travel experience. Technology is an ever evolving force which is shaping the travel landscape. Travel apps that have become essential companion of travelers. Nowadays, definitely as a traveler, whenever you go to a place, you and the place is unknown, or whether the place is known, you definitely use GPS in your cell phones. That is the technology empowered or technology uh, based travel experience, right? Which definitely is focused on enhancing the overall experience, travel experience of the traveler, so that you don't have to hustle, you don't have to take any kind of uh, extra burden, right? So the technology is revolutionizing the travel industry and making it easier and more personalized than ever before. Because nowadays, with the advent of AI and technology and the uh, personal touch that the technology is providing in tourism sector, we are able to cater the needs of our tourists. As a destination management company, we are in a position to understand our tourists more, so that we can, in return, we can provide the demand, or we can satisfy the demand of a client, whatever he or she wish to. And moving with this travel technology, travel apps, they offer seamless navigation, real-time transitions, and access to the local recommendations. You must be aware of some travel applications, or in the comment box, you can also let me know that which travel applications you use to facilitate yourself, or whenever you plan a vacation, which travel apps do you use, right? Do write it in the comment box. Adding to this travel trend, virtual reality experiences, they are nowadays becoming more popular. They allow travelers to go virtually and explore the destinations before they actually visit it. Although I will not say that virtual reality is altogether a total experience of vacation, or it's altogether is the real travel. No. But yes, virtual reality can give you an idea. It can give you a push to go to that particular place and move to one particular location. And the recommendations, they are already available there, right? And with virtual reality, augmented reality applications, they can overlay the information on real world sites and enhance the sightseeing experiences. Now you can use augmented reality sitting on your couch in your drawing room, and you can see how it looks like, right? But for the real travel experience, definitely you have to go to that particular place. And when we are talking about travel experiences, it becomes very essential not to totally rely on technology, but yes, take technology as a tool and take the technology as a help to move to that particular destination, because the experience which is real, that is real. It cannot be replaced by the virtual reality. Rather, I would say that it will become a push factor to make you feel how does it feel to go to that particular location and to experience that feel. So yeah, this is how technology is empowering our holiday, empowering tourist perspective, and it is giving every possible help to make the destination memorable. Next in this is the future of travel is sustainable and regenerative. Nowadays, what we are doing, we are, like I said this in the initial slides, sustainable and regenerative travel practices, they are becoming increasingly important for travelers, those who want to minimize their environmental footprints, environmental impact. Travelers nowadays, they are becoming more sensible towards the destination which they visit. This includes choosing eco-friendly accommodations, opting for carbon neutral transportation, and supporting local communities. Travelers, they are also seeking regenerative tourism experiences that give back to destination and contribute to the conservation efforts. As we move forward further, to the travel is undoubtedly sustainable and regenerative. Travelers are becoming more conscious of their environmental footprints and are actively seeking ways to minimize the impact. Eco-friendly accommodations, they definitely travelers now they are prioritizing the accommodations, eco-friendly accommodations. And for transportation purpose, they definitely use electric vehicles. Regenerative tourism goes beyond minimizing harm and it actively seeks to get, back the destination. And imagine participating in a tree planting initiative uh, in an educational tour. You know what will happen in eventually, or let's say a cleaning drive where while you're on a holiday with locals, you get involved in a cleaning drive, right? Cleanliness drive or tree plantation. These are some of the efforts by which, as a tourist, you can what you can do. You can create a difference, and that is what makes a tourist and what differentiates a tourist from a responsible tourist. So these are all the travel trends that we are facing nowadays. Uh, and after taking all these slides, now I'll tell you some of the destinations which are more popular based on these recommendations, based on these experiences, based on these trends. These are some of the destinations which are popular nowadays, and they are Goa. In India, they are Goa, which is in the southern part of our country. Udaipur, it's in Rajasthan, Munnar in Kerala, Puri in Odisha, Amritsar in Punjab, and Ayodhya in Uttar Pradesh. These are the destinations which have seen a rise in the uh, past few months or past years. Post pandemic, these destinations they have gained some demand. Talking about the world, New York City, Paris, Italy, Costa Rica, Japan, USA, Amsterdam, Portugal, and Chicago. These are the destinations which are in demand, and more or more tourists they are trying to visit these places. Now, after seeing the trend, experiential learning, experiential travel, understanding the different destinations which are popular in the world and in India, we uh, we can say that what are the career avenues, what are the opportunities that we have as we are a part of this industry. Once you become a part of this travel agency, travel trade or tourism industry, you can start as a travel agent, right? Or uh, a travel agent is a person which provides travel related services, right? And you can also explore the career in becoming a tour guide, a tourism manager, a PR manager, event manager, and in airlines, you can be a part of some airlines as a cabin crew or as an airline ground staff people, right? And transport officer. And latest or a new leg which is add-on in this industry, this is a travel writer, travel vloggers. You must have seen so many travel vloggers. They are nowadays actively giving content. They are providing online content. So these are some of the luscious and green careers which one can have in the travel and tourism industry. So without taking much of your time, I would like to stop my presentation here. And yeah, if there is any question, I'm open for that. Any questions, please?
Thank you so much, Dr. Dikshit. And now I would request to the admission nominee, Mr. Pankaj Vij, to be on the screen. Over to you, Mr. Pankaj Vij. Over to you, sir.
Right, thank you very much. And I'll be just sharing the screen and kindly help me out if it's visible.
Yes, sir. The screen is visible. You can continue, sir.
Right, sure. Thank you. So, well, we have a very, very interesting topic for the day, and it was very well explained by Dr. Saab. I would like to change the topic a little bit, or rather, I would like to extend it a little bit. And I would like to inform all the students and the parents who are watching this particular broadcast what a student can expect when he or she arrives at the university. So, when a student comes to the university, a few things that everybody has in his or her mind. So I would like to throw some light upon those aspects. And the first and foremost thing when it comes to a student's mind is the accreditations and the approvals that a university has with it. So talking about accreditations and approvals, I'd like to inform everybody that we are a NAC A++ accredited university with a score of 3.68 out of the 4-pointer scale. So we are NAC A++. That's the highest ranking that we have achieved. And we are amongst the best, amongst the top in India. Talking about some other approvals apart from NAC, we are approved from the Accreditation Council for Business Schools. That's for the business programs. Then Indian Council for Agriculture Research, which is for the agriculture programs. Then we are even approved by the University Grants Commission, both for regular and for distance education program. National Council for Teacher Education, then Pharmacy Council of India, and so on and so forth. So these are the approvals that we have got. And we are even the member of the prestigious Association of the Indian Universities, AICTE. So these are the organizations or the institutions of which we are a member as such. So these are some of the approvals and accreditations that the university has got under its belt. Moving on, placements. Well, placements once again is a very, very important aspect. And you can see the star students who have got really good placements with us, with the likes of 3 crores worth of a package, 64 lakhs worth of a package, and so on and so forth with industry giants. So we try to facilitate placements for our students, and we prepare our students accordingly so that they get industry ready and they are ready to face interviews and they are ready to face the challenges and get placed accordingly. That's the 1 crore club that we have got. So these are our flag bearers when it comes to placements. Moving on, I would like to inform something about the extracurricular activities that we have at LPU. It said that all work, no play makes Jack a dull boy. And talking about extracurricular activities, so these are some of the extracurricular activities that students indulge in. Quite recently, in the Khelo India University Games, we bagged the 2nd position in India. So we were the runner-ups in the Khelo India Games. Then talking about producing sportsmen for India, Neeraj Chopra is our student, Bajrang Punia, and Manpreet Singh, the former captain of the Indian hockey team, which won the bronze medal at Tokyo Olympics, is our student. So that's the kind of investment that we do in our students when it comes to sports. Well, the year was 2019, and we hosted the 106th edition of the Indian Science Congress, and it was inaugurated by none other than the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji. A few years back, we had His Holiness the Dalai Lama in the campus and gave away degrees to the students. We had 2 former presidents of India and Afghanistan sharing the same stage and giving away degrees to the students in yet another convocation ceremony. Then we had the former Finance Minister of India, Shri Arun Jaitley ji, who was here a few years back and he inaugurated a startup school. We had in 2018, Venkaiah Naidu ji, who was then Vice President of India. He gave away degrees in yet another convocation ceremony. We have had intellects like Gohar Gopal Das, who visit the campus regularly, and they give live sermons to the students, to the teachers, to the parents. Yes, these people also throng the campus, but not only to sing and dance. Yes, they do that thing as well, but they interact with our students, sharing their life experience, because their words mean a lot to our young generation. And talking about exposure, this is the kind of exposure that we believe in giving to our students. Moving on to yet another very important aspect, and that's the infrastructure. Infrastructure, in terms of infrastructure, what you're seeing is a marvel of a building, 14 blocks joined back to back, and that houses the central library of the university, and also quite a few departments of the university. That's our auditorium, capacity of 2,500 people in a single go. That's the kind of labs that we have got. This is a computer lab, and there are a whole lot of them in the entire university. That's the library. That's the central library, but each department has its own library, and the libraries are completely automated. Then at the helm, or at the epicenter of the 600-acre campus that we have got, this is the marvel of a building. Once again, that's the mall. And let's go inside the mall within the campus. That's the interior of the malls. It's got stores where students can purchase their stuff. It's got gymnasiums where students can exercise. It's got recreational facilities such as the bowling alleys. We even have a hospital within the university. God forbid any student falls ill, but if a student falls ill, we are ready with a hospital within the campus. It's a 25-bedder hospital that we have got within the campus. That's an open air theater that we have got within the university. All the open air events happen over here in this theater. That's a panoramic view of the university as such. We are a very lush green and a clean university. A few years back, we were awarded as one of the cleanest campuses in India, a night vision of the university. And we invest a lot in our sportsmen. We don't only create academicians or researchers, but we create sportsmen, cultural people from cultural event backgrounds, and so on. So this is the kind of sporting infrastructure we give to our students. What you're seeing on the screen is the Olympic-sized swimming pool, all-weather swimming pool. And then we have got shooting ranges. We have got courts. You name a court, you get it. Badminton, basketball, volleyball, and so on and so forth. And we even have a squash court to our disposal within this very beautiful indoor sports complex, the aerial view of which is being shown in this particular picture. So that's about the infrastructure. And one more very important aspect, the students who are coming from far off areas, they would like to stay in the hostels. So we have got a big hostel facility within the university. Boys and girls hostels absolutely separate, but within the 600-acre campus that we have got. And we have got a capacity for around 25,000 people who can stay together in the hostels within the campus. It's a very secure and a guarded campus. That is lovely professional university. With that particular thing, I'd like to take the students live or to our website. If anybody wants to get to know about our the various programs and everything that we are offering, so you can get to know about that particular thing from here. In the meanwhile, Dalvinder ma'am, I would like to request you, if students have any questions, they can ask. And in the meanwhile, I'll just go online and show the students the website. Dalvinder ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Yeah. So the students, you can ask questions, and then I'll show the website to the students.
Okay, sir. Can we take questions, Dr. Dikshit?
Yes, definitely, Dalvinder ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Eagerly waited for the questions.
Thank you so much. So Mega is asking here, what are some of the top trending destinations for travel in 2024?
I have already, although I have mentioned in my presentation, I can definitely, in India, we have Goa as a travel destination, which is trending nowadays. Udaipur, because earlier it used to be Jaisalmer. If we talk about Rajasthan, we used to have Jaisalmer, we used to have Jodhpur, Jaipur, but Udaipur, which is also known as the city of lakes, it has gained popularity post pandemic, and nowadays it is very much into the demand. Munnar in Kerala is also a place which is very popular nowadays. And when we talk about religious site, this is the data which is provided by Ministry of Tourism. On the side of religious purposes, recently we have opened this Sri Ram temple, which is in Ayodhya. It has seen a surge in the tourist footfall. Nowadays, till date, we are having so much of tourists, those who are traveling and they wish to see Ram Lala, and they are traveling for spiritual purposes, definitely. So Ayodhya is the top destination, which we are seeing, which is trending nowadays. Second is Amritsar, it's in Punjab. It has gained popularity over the years. And because border tourism is nowadays popular, so people, those who wish to see Atari border, and they definitely go to this Golden Temple Amritsar. And after getting the GI tag of Rasgulla, which is from Odisha, are religious purpose, definitely Puri, which is in Odisha, it has seen a change or a surge in the tourist footfall. But the purpose for these three destinations, that is religious purposes for the tourists, they come, right? And for leisure, yeah, Goa, Udaipur, and Munnar, they have seen a change in the demand of tourists. When we talk about globally, we have destinations like Costa Rica is the new one, and Chicago, Portugal, Amsterdam. These are the countries which have gained popularity over the years. Earlier, it used to be like New York City is the same, Paris, Italy, they are the same, Japan, USA. They are already in the top five countries which many people used to travel. But nowadays, Costa Rica, Amsterdam, Portugal, and Chicago, they are also seeing a trend, a rise in the tourist footfall to their countries.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dikshit. Gaganpreet is asking here, what factors contribute to a destination becoming a hotspot for travelers in 2024?
We have already talked about in the past 45 minutes. There are different factors which makes a destination more attractive, or which enhances the demand of that particular destination. First is earlier, prior to 2024, or I say that prior pandemic, we have different categories or different scales, like infrastructure, like roads, facilities like branded hotels. They were in demand prior to pandemic, but now what is trending, that I have already explained, but I'll tell you, the native or the localites, they play a vital role. Facilities, I won't say that to adventure seekers, they are minimalistic in nature, and but they need local and realistic experiences. That is why uh, the traveler, they say they always see with the advent of technology. Now they can, I have already explained that with the advent of technology, they can see the destination virtually with the help of VR and virtual reality and augmented reality. They can see the destination prior to their visit. But what differentiates is the authentic and local experience. So involvement of local people, uh, the culinary, which is different from all other states, and the basic infrastructure, let's say roads connectivity, train connectivity, or air connectivity. These are the fundamental which makes a destination in more demand or in less demand.
Thank you so much, Dr. Dikshit. I hope all the participants got the answers from our expert, Dr. Dikshit. Mr. Pankaj, you can continue. Unmute
Right, right.
yourself.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm unmuted. So we are online, and if a student wants to know about a specific program, the student can obviously go to lpu.in. That's our official website. And on lpu.in, if you want to search a program of your choice, then you go to admissions. In admissions, You've got programs after 12th, you've got programs after graduation, and so on and so forth. And say, for example, a student wants to know about a program that is after 12th, and that is something related to, say, maybe travel and tourism. And I would like to give a demo of that particular thing. So I go to after 12th in admissions, I go to after 12th, and then regular programs. So I just click on regular programs, and the page takes me to the next page. I go to the next page. And in the next page, we have got array of programs that are being displayed over here. Any student of varied interest can go for a program of his or her own choice. Over here, we are talking about hotel management and tourism. So I click it over here, hotel management and tourism, and you see a gambit of programs that are being offered under hotel management. We have got bachelors of tourism and travel management. We have got a BBA cargo logistic management. Then we have got a BBA hospitality. We got a BSc culinary arts. This is for people who want to become a chef or something like that. Then we have got a BSc in bakery pastry, BSc pure hotel management, bachelors of hotel management, catering technology, BSc airlines tourism, and so on. We even have certain international programs, that is 2+2, a part of the program at LPU and a part of the program abroad. Let's say somebody is interested in BSc airlines tourism and hospitality. So I just click on this particular link, and I'm taken to the next page, and I just scroll down a little bit, and there comes the eligibility. So this is the eligibility of the program. The eligibility says pass with 50% marks in aggregate in 12th with English as a compulsory subject or equivalent subject to qualifying LP-NEST or CUET. LP-NEST is our own exam. That's the entrance exam that LPU conducts. It's an online exam. So a student who is willing to take admission in the airlines tourism hospitality program needs to have 50% marks in 12th and has to clear the LP-NEST exam, or the student can even clear the CUET exam. So both the exams are good enough for us. Then obviously comes the fee part. You want to know the fee of the program. So you go to this particular link, which is on the top slider, which is present on the top of the page. I just click on fee, and I'm taken to the bottom of the page where I get to know about the fee. Now, this is the fee. The fee of the program is 80,000 per semester. That's the base fee. But if a student has got 80 to 89.99% of marks in 12th standard, or is in the cutoff 3 of our LP-NEST exam, there's a scholarship of 38%, and the fee goes down to 49,600. Similarly, a student having 90 to 94.99 or is in the cutoff 2 of our LP-NEST exam, there's a 43% scholarship. Fees goes down to this much. And if a student has 95 or above or is in the cutoff 1 of our LP-NEST exam, there's a 48% scholarship, and the fee goes down to 41,600. It's worth mentioning over here. I'm sorry. It's worth mentioning over here that these scholarships, which I am talking about right now, once a student gets the scholarship remains the same way throughout the course of the program. It will remain the same way for the next 3 years. And what are the other scholarships that are being offered over here? You can just click it over here on the scholarship tab, and it takes you to the bottom of the page once again. So we have already seen that your +2 marks give you scholarship. The LP-NEST gives you scholarship. How can you get scholarship on the basis of CUET? You can click over here and get to know. Even the students who have written the NCHM JEE exam for the IHM institutes, they can also get scholarship on the basis of this exam. To know the details, the student can click over here. There are certain other scholarships that we are offering. Like somebody has gone in for a startup or some innovation, or somebody has played sports and done really good in it, cultural activities, or somebody is a board topper. Such students also can get scholarships. Similarly, there are a lot of financial aids. Somebody is from a humble background and can apply for a scholarship under the need-based category. Then somebody is coming from a defense background, somebody's parents are from a defense background, they can also apply for scholarships. And God forbid, some student is orphan or a disabled student, such students can also apply for these financial aids. The fee is reduced, and that's the kind of thing that we give to the student so that the education becomes affordable for the student. Students can obviously contact us. The students can contact us and can get to know about the various programs and the details of the programs. And on the screen, you can get to know about the various phone numbers and the email IDs that are being mentioned over here. Our helpline number for admission queries and for general queries is 01824517000. And a student can obviously write to us on admissions@lpu.co.in for admissions related queries or any other queries related to a program. So a student can take a screenshot of these numbers and they can call us or they can write to us. I hope the information shared by me was of use to the students. Back to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pankaj and Dr. Dikshit. As we come to the end of this webinar, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our experts for sharing their valuable insights and expertise with us. Your presence, enthusiasm, and active participation have made this experience truly special. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable and will be able to utilize the information for better decision making regarding your admissions. If anyone wants to access this webinar again, they can visit our website, that is lpu.in, or can be accessed on YouTube also. Stay connected with us for future webinars. Until we meet again, with the permission of my seniors, I would be signing off this webinar. Take care and goodbye. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Thank you.